It's so good to be with you. And I want to say it's a good time to be in Ontario, but I can't say that. You know, we're on the wrong track in this province, and we need to change course, and we need to change course very soon. I've been all over Ontario, and from farm towns to factory towns, from mill towns to downtowns, people are worried. With every job shock and market shock, every credit shock, every energy shock that comes, they know that we need change. They know that if we get it wrong, the price is very high. For 20 years, we've been told that government has to get out of the way. Let the market do its work. Don't interfere. Now look where we are. Jobs vanishing as deregulated free trade kicks in. Highways clogged and our air filthy because markets can't shape transportation systems. Retirement savings in danger as we face the biggest financial crisis since the Great Depression. And poverty deepening as the income gap grows. Yet today in Ontario, we have a government that's willing to spend more than $100 billion to rebuild our electricity system with nuclear power at the core. This is a new century, and going back 50 years for a solution means repeating 50 years of mistakes. And more Ontarians agree. Workers who believe sustainability counts, environmentalists who think that good jobs matter, new Ontarians and Ontarians for generations, young people worried about what kind of career they're going to have, seniors worried about what kind of planet they'll leave behind. Urban, rural, north, south, there's a clamor to get serious about the 21st century, for Ontario to get serious and for the NDP to get serious too. Because neither of us is prepared for the challenges this century will bring. But we can be. Ontario's cities were leaders in workplace health and safety and public health. Ahead of our time, a groundswell was built to get smoking out of indoor places. Ontario's cities took the lead in economic development that didn't pit workers against sustainability. Right here in this city, we launched one of North America's first large-scale energy efficiency projects. Earlier this decade, CAW and Greenpeace came together to propose positive, practical, forward-looking ideas to make green cars right here. Now, I worked with many of you in this room on those projects, and their common link is the same as Pennsylvania uses to put thousands of people to work in solar energy. It's the same as New York uses to cut energy bills through building efficiency. It's the same as Quebec uses to put people to work in their emerging, exciting wind power industry. They don't write checks and just hope for the best. They use government wisely. The question for the 20th century was whether markets should exist. And the question for the 21st has been, should governments exist? I say yes. Because Ontario is on a tightrope strung high above a Rust Belt future. If we want to change that future, we need to change the NDP. Because if we get this wrong, we know what's in store. We've been to Michigan, Ohio, the Rust Belts of America. We can avoid that future. And Ontarians agree and know that when people put good ideas into action through a government that's unafraid to act, progress is made against crises. I'm Peter Tabuns. I'm from the Change Wing of the NDP. And today I announce my candidacy to lead it.